What's good with y'all? Today we got a drop fade I'm gonna be doing. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm make sure I brush and comb all that hair out, just so I can make sure my first guideline come out real clear. So for the first guideline I'm going to do, since I want to keep this fade kind of low, right there I just went over ingrown hair. So I got to go in a different pattern when I knock out the hair for this ball line. But that's what I'm doing right here. I'm going in, I'm setting in my first guideline, which is my ball line, and I'm using my trimmers to set in that first guideline. For the next guideline, you can see that I'm going in with my lever open, and I'm going to go up about 1 inch for this guideline. I'm going to go all the way around, following behind the last guideline I set in. Alright, for my next guideline, I'm going in with a 1 guard with the lever open. This won't be the highest guard that I use, but I will be using this guard a lot. But I'm going to follow behind the lever open that I left in. I'm just going to go up about another inch or so to set in this guideline right here. To follow behind that 1 guard with the lever open, I'm going with my 1.5 guard. Some people try to say that the 1 guard with the lever all the way open is the same, but it really depends on the hair texture, on how it eats and how it feeds into the clipper for real. So that's what I'm going in with, my 1 guard, my 1.5 guard. I'm gonna have that guard all the way closed as I'm going up into the fade. Right now I'm going in and I'm clearing the bulk at the top of the fade with that same guard, but this time I'm going with the grain just so I can make sure I don't clip anything near his dreads. Just want to clear off that bulk at the top of the fade just so it can give it a cleaner look. To blend out the line between the lever open and that 1.5 guard. I'll make sure I use my corners just to like blend that line out the best that I can. sometimes that one guard not gonna get the line all the way out like I want it to, so I'm following behind with a half guard all the way closed, and I'll make sure I just use my corners just so I can finesse that line and get it to look how I want to where it just looks like it blends up smoothly. And for some reason I didn't really catch the end of me blending out the bottom line between the lever open and my trimmers, so I'm gonna make sure I tell y'all how I blended out that line on this side. And I went with a different strategy than what I usually go with on that side of his fade, where I fade it downward. So you'll get to see a different way of me fading and doing the same haircut but fading it out differently on this side. that I went in, I took my guards off, and I'm using my lever open and working it all the way down to close to blend out that bottom line and knock out the line that I set in with my liners. Right here, I'm just doing some detail work on that blend, just trying to make sure it got the look that I'm really aiming for. So I'm just looking at it from different angles, positioning his head in different ways, and making sure I go in and hit it with different guards to knock out whatever lines I feel like I didn't get out the first time going around. Right now, I just want to go in and do some lineup prep. I'm going to go in with my shaving cream, and then after I hit it with the shaving cream and a hot towel, I'm going to follow behind that with some holding spray. Alright, and right now I'm just going in and brushing down the hair on the lineup with the holding spray just so it's stiff and locked in place. can tell, we missing a little bit of footage here because, boom, we already done with the lineup, and we just adding in enhancements now and going over that line just to make sure you got a crispy lineup before we put a razor on them and get them up out the chair. Right now I'm going in with my Barber pencil. I'm using a brown pencil because I feel like that's what's going to blend in best with his skin. And I'm using this Barber pencil just to make sure that the enhancements pop for real and stand out as much as they can. Alright, so as y'all can see, I didn't need to use my trimmers to blend out the Barber pencil. I'm going in with straight razor work to get the desired result I want because I didn't go in with a thick line. It wasn't needed, so I can just blend it out with my razor and get the results that I want. Alright, y'all stuck around to see the cut from the beginning to the end. This is the beginning results right here. And this is what we end off with right here, y'all. Check him out. There we go. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in.